Welcome back to the Tacomaholic channel, everybody. Today we are continuing the series where I am going through the trusty Toyota manual, giving you new tips and tricks you can learn. Now these are things I just learned, so I definitely encourage you to read through the entire manual. It goes by quickly, it's not too bad. And I always get excited when I find something new in here that I didn't know about the truck, or something I stumbled upon that I might have known, but excited to share with you guys. So if you are enjoying this series, make sure to give the video a big thumbs up and comment below. This is the third video in the series. If you missed the first two videos, I'll put the links for those in the description below. And today we will be going over pages 201 to 299. First on the list regarding your tires, the ABS, VSC, track and trailer sway control will not function correctly if different tires are fitted on the vehicle. Now this one's not too surprising. I've heard like on all-wheel drive vehicles where the four-wheel drive system is constantly working. If you have different tires on, like say you got a flat, if you have to replace one of the tires for any reason, they always recommend you replace all of them because the different tread wear can mess up the system. So this one's not really surprising for those advanced traction systems for your truck. Number 2, stay on established roads. When conditions are wet, driving techniques should be changed or travel delayed to prevent damage to the roads. Now this one's not all that surprising. It certainly makes sense, except for the fact that it is located in your owner's manual in the off-road driving section. And the next one on the list has to do with using your parking brake or emergency brake, whatever you want to call it, when it's temperatures near or around freezing, of course below freezing too, because the lower temperature might just make your parking brake frozen and unable to get deactivated when you actually need to get in the truck and go somewhere sometimes. So Toyota recommends using wheel chocks if you are parked on any kind of incline where you would normally use your emergency brake in colder weather. Now this is one I knew before, I just wanted to include it just in case some of you guys living up north or in colder areas didn't know that about using your emergency brake when it's cold outside. And the next one on the list sort of caught me by surprise, and I'll read it verbatim. Toyota warranties do not apply to damage or malfunction caused by towing a trailer for commercial purposes. So if you purchased a Tacoma specifically to use as a work truck, I know this isn't the biggest truck with the greatest hauling capacity, but maybe if you have like a landscaping business or something smaller like that where you are towing stuff, but you know, nothing crazy heavy, it says in the owner's manual that warranty or repairs will not be covered. I guess Toyota would specifically have to prove you were towing something that caused the damage if you're using your truck for commercial purposes. So comment below how many of you guys actually have a Tacoma that you specifically use for your job site where you are towing for commercial purposes, and what do you think about this? Now the last one on the list does involve your air conditioning system, which mine's sort of hidden by all the gadgets and doodads I have installed on here. And before I actually read it to you, this is something I experienced in one of my first vehicles. It was a 99 Toyota Corolla. I used this tip, trick, whatever you want to call it, to great effect in that vehicle. I've never had this issue in my Tacoma, but curious to see if you guys have. Toyota says if you are experiencing like odors associated with your air conditioning system, well, first of all, obviously change your cabin air filter, which is right behind the glove box right over there, if you didn't know that. But aside from that, to reduce potential odors from occurring, it is recommended that the air conditioning system be set to outside air mode prior to turning the vehicle off. So if you're running your AC during the summer, push the AC button, which is right there, to disengage that, and run it. If you're running on the recirculate button right there, make sure you hit that so that's also disengaged, so you are running outside air only. Condensed air is more likely to hold or attract water vapors. I assume running it like that with everything off before you turn off the truck sort of helps get rid of some of that excess moisture, which of course if you just let it sit in there can cause any kind of like odor issue with mold or fungus, mildew, whatever. The manual doesn't specify how long specifically to do this, but I always did it for about 30 seconds to a minute on my Corolla, like I mentioned before. So if you guys are having issues with weird smells, and honestly, when I had it in my Tacoma, it sort of smelled like cat piss.
Smelly cat, smelly cat.
And that is a very distinct smell. You guys know what I'm talking about. So if you're having that issue, try this tip. Let me know if it works for you. And that will do it for this video, everyone. Go ahead and comment below and let me know which of these 5 tips are your favorite. As always, thank you so much for supporting the channel by watching this video. Help the channel grow by sharing it with your friends and family on social media. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you in the next video.